Today, we celebrate the beautiful life of an extraordinary woman. And we grieve the loss of a great friend, a warm companion, a generous heart, an accomplished businesswoman, a proud auntie, a loving mother, and my only sister. Thank you all for being such good friends to Kathy for many, many years. I've known all the stories and I've met most of you. And I know that you touched her heart deeply. And with her, you all made a meaningful impact in the world, and that's really what it's all about. Kathy and I had an awesome life as kids with two loving and nurturing and adventuresome parents, great role models for us and mentors and leaders for us to walk with as friends into our adult lives. We are all, I'm sure, so very thankful for our special moments with Fred and Marion, those of you who knew them, my parents, our parents. They were precious and memorable times for sure. I am very blessed and grateful for those years. And now we're also very thankful for the amazing years we shared with Kathy. We are also very fortunate to have walked with her for a few steps on this journey. Kathy usually at our side, or actually usually out in front, dragging us by the hand saying, "Come on, keep up." If she were here, she would say, I'm not sure if I can do this, "Hey there, what you doing?" Right? I'd like to share a tender moment that she and I had and a conversation that turned out to be one of the most important talks we've ever had together. It's rare with Kathy to get her to slow down long enough to actually have a deep, intimate conversation. But she asked me once, "What is after this life?" Wow, deep topic. That's a sensitive one for sure. But we all face this inevitable question as humans, and she asked me. You know, anyone who has had a loved one in their last hours or faced mortality themselves has pondered the same question. Kathy and I were sitting on the bed of my mother when she passed away 15 years ago, and afterwards she asked me, what's next? For those of you that have traveled with Kathy, you know that she is a planner, right? She was going on a trip, she would spend months planning and researching and scheduling and provisioning and then telling everybody exactly what they needed to bring, where they needed to be, what was going on for every 60-second interval of the trip. We all love that about her. Kathy and I sat on the foot of my mom's bed, and afterwards, she said, "I'm just not that sure." It's not that she didn't like that she didn't have a plan or a map to get there or a clean room once she got there, but she didn't like the fact that she didn't know how to get there. So I told her a story, and I asked her a little question about life and how she might feel. What if she found out that one day she was going to go live on a beautiful island for the rest of eternity with mom and dad and all her friends, where her every need was going to be taken care of, and there was no pain, no stress, no problems, no taxes? But to get there from here, she couldn't afford the trip, and the owner of the island was going to have to pay for her ticket, and it was a very expensive ticket. So expensive that to pay the huge amount, the owner of the island would need to subject his only child to incredible pain, suffering, and ultimately death. An incredible sacrifice to exchange for her life being safe and wonderful and eternally peaceful. But in the end, this price was paid for her to come to live there forever. So the question I asked her was, if this is all true, wouldn't you want to get to know the owner of the island with whom you are going to spend the rest of eternity? And get to know the guy who sacrificed so very much to get you here. Really get to know this person. I mean, who would do that just for you? When you step off the boat to get on the island, you'll be greeted by Freddie and Marion, Bob and Dorothy, Jack and Marilyn, all your friends from Fort Dodge Senior High, Arnold's Park, Okoboji, Holly's Landing and Otter Tail, Freddie's in Tempe, and all of your dear friends in Rotary across the world, from Bullhead City to Bodrum, Turkey. You wouldn't want to step off that boat and say, "Hey there, I missed you all so much, but wait, who's that old man with the beard and the white pajamas over there? Who's that guy?" And say, That's the owner of the island that sacrificed his right arm to get you here, our host for like the next billion years. Don't you recognize him? She would say, oh yeah, I heard about you. I've been meaning to call you or text you or something, but I've just been so busy with all these things that I'm doing. But anyway, I'm Kathy, by the way, and thanks for the ticket. And it was really like a little flashbulb went off inside of her cute little head. And she said, I got it. I need to get to know him now, right now, before I have to go to the island. And then she was up and gone. Had to go make pancakes, tell me to clean the leaves out of her pool, and we were leaving at 10:15 for some adventure. But it made me happy to know that I have such a smart and kooky sister. But this knowledge, or just plain confidence in what is next, gave her and I, gives us this peace in our souls that surpasses all understanding, all rational logic. Kathy got that confidence. And, you know, it's up to each of us to determine, really to choose what is next for each one of us. Truly the most important decision we'll ever make. So funerals are really not for the deceased, they are for us, the ones left behind that want to say goodbye and grieve and be sad, and that someone that they love is no longer around. Funerals also remind us of our own mortality to help us reflect on and truly appreciate the basics of life, things that are so critically important. Truly, I grieve the loss of my sister. But I rest assured that today and forever she is on that amazing island with lots of family and friends, and she truly knows how much we all love her. As Jesus said in John 16, now is your time of grief, but I will see you again and we will have great joy and celebration. Kathy accomplished so much in this life. My parents are so very proud, I'm sure, me too. In a meaningful way, she touched the lives of everyone she called friends. Thank you all for being here. And again, your being here is a testament to who she is. She is a wonderful soul who contributed greatly to the world around her, made a positive contribution to everyone she met, and ultimately found her way home. And in the end, that is the most important accomplishment in this journey. So I love you, baby sister. I miss you, but only until I see you again, and we will have great joy and celebration. Now, most of you know she's not really my baby sister. But most of you don't know that there's actually somebody in this room who's known her longer than I have. There's only one person, and she'd like to say a few words.